Christina Aguilera is literally Whitney Houston and Mariah Carey's baby. If you put them together and they had a baby, it's going to be Christina.
No.
No? You don't think so?
No. I think Ariana Grande sound a lot better. If we
Think
talking
Christina?
about Ariana Grande is more like Mariah Carey.
She is a archetype. She is, and she even came out saying this. She looked up to Christina.
Ariana Grande?
Yes.
Her voice sound like Mariah though.
Yeah, she
JoJo
might
show,
have
we
more.
finna do a lot of cussing.
No, that's fine. Okay, you're live.
I'll show them.
3, 2, 1.
What's up, y'all? Welcome back to another episode of Shady and Safe. I'm your host, Q, and I got a special guest with me.
What's up, y'all? I'm Miracle.
And we back again for another one. So I love your Facebook posts.
Thank you.
They kill me every time. They wow. So I wanted to have you on. I'm so happy you decided to do it with me. Now, the first thing that I want to talk about is I seen somebody on TikTok talking about Meg versus Kim Kardashian. They were saying that Megan Thee Stallion, her dating history is more judged than Kim Kardashian's. So I'm trying to figure out what you feel about that.
I feel that's true. I feel like a big part of our issues is patriarchy. And when you really get to the root cause of the issues, whether it's homophobia, whether it's misogyny, capitalism, it starts at patriarchy. So Megan is going to get that short end of the stick because patriarchy perpetuates that type of behavior.
Do you feel like black women are judged harsher?
Yeah.
I
think
too.
women in general, but especially black women, I feel like they get the short end of the stick.
Yeah. I feel like everybody always demonized Black China, but I feel like she's so much rawer than Kim Kardashian. I feel like Kim Kardashian kind of wanted to be like her at one point. You know, and even with the Meg and Clay situation, like everybody was so mad and they up in arms about it, but people break up and get together all the time.
Yeah.
It's not a big deal. Like, I don't understand why why they vilify her so much.
I think in addition to the Tory Lanez situation and this social media world we live in, it is easy to kind of like bully people and gang up on people. So I think that's why she gets that type of vitriol.
Yeah.
But people break up all the time. People are getting cheated on all the time. It's not anything new. I just think that the issue is men have a particular nature and women have a particular nature. And the confusion is patriarchy is anti-nature. It is making women think that, like, okay, how do I explain? It's giving women this idea that a man needs to be their everything.
Yeah.
And that's not the nature of a man. It's really not.
Do you think Tory did it?
I do.
I do too. I ain't
do.
gonna hold you. I do. So do you think Lori Harvey deserves the judgment that she gets? Like, do you think people harshly judge her for her dating history?
I think they do. I think she's just more low key. She's not as big as Megan. She's not as outspoken as Megan. Megan is like the modern day feminist for women. She basically gives a big middle finger to patriarchy and says, no, I'm going to do this my way. I don't need a man. I'm the chase.
Yeah.
Things like that, you know?
I don't know. I feel like Lori Harvey be paying her dates. Like, well, her dates be paying her, I should say.
Yeah, I think
her dates be paying her. Them guys be paying to be with Lori Harvey. I think she just getting her money.
Yeah.
She just getting her money. Like, you know, that's all I believe.
Yeah.
So are you single or are you taken?
I'm taken. I am lucky to be in this position to not really have an issue with finding love. I know all over social media, men, they can't seem to hold a relationship. Women can't seem to find a man. Me, I haven't really had that issue with having someone commit to me and want to build with me. And I think a big part of that is because I had to strip my way of traditional thinking. We live in a patriotic society, and it's not a real, none of this is real. It's an illusion. The natural way of life is how I had to strip my thinking of, if that makes sense, if you understand what I'm trying to say. Like, I had to.
So you a conspiracy theorist?
I'm just a truth seeker. I ask questions. I've always been that way. You're not gonna just tell me one thing and I'm gonna believe it.
What gives illusion
What gives illusion?
about the world?
What do you mean?
Like, why do you say it's an illusion? Why do you say none of this is real?
Because if you look at the way that the world is going, it's in chaos. Violence is high. The rich, at the very, very top of the people who benefit from patriarchy are the ones that are getting all of this lump sum of money. But us, we all are suffering. And to be honest, women suffer. I think straight men suffer the most. But yeah,
Oh, no, straight men suffer the most?
from patriarchy, yes, they do.
Okay. Cause so how long you been in a relationship?
I've been in a relationship over 4 years now.
I think you said something too on Facebook, like you were like, it's hard for people to hold down relationships. Have you ever thought that maybe relationships are not people's end goals?
For some, but I also think that the way it's perpetuated in our society, that is the goal. You're supposed to find a husband, you're supposed to find a wife or a companionship and live this life. But the truth is, we are looking at it the wrong way. We're being fed this fallacy that doesn't really exist.
But that kind of contradicts what you said, because if you feel like people can't hold somebody down, but then you say, well, it's kind of not real. You know what I'm saying?
Well, because they're getting it confused. They think companionship is sex. And sex is just sex. Companionship is intimacy. It's love. It's metaphysical. It's more of the mind than it is. And I think that's what a lot of women get it confused.
Yeah.
Sex is sex. Men, nature is to go get the bag, protect, and fuck.
Yeah.
That is the truth. Now, can men build intimacy and companionship? Yes, but like I said, that's of the mind. That's not sex. Sex is pleasure and reproduction. That's the nature of a man.
I always say, like, I tell my friends all the time, like, have goals outside of other people. Have goals that don't involve anybody else. Have goals that don't involve, you want to get married, you want to have kids or whatever, but think about what you want for yourself. You know what I'm saying? Like, take everybody else out of the equation. What do you want for yourself?
Yeah, and I think in a way men do that. And I think in a way women do that. But like I said, we're living in this simulation that is feeding us this narrative that has everybody all screwed up. Everybody's going through trauma. And it's like we are missing the whole point in all of this.
What is the point?
The point of all of this is we are here on this earth to serve everybody's here to serve a particular purpose. And I believe the bottom line purpose is to go with the laws of nature. Women are the number one superpower when it comes to this human universe. I don't really like to include animals. I get deep, but I don't really like to include animals because animals, they can use high percentage of their brain. They're like on another level frequency. But when it comes to like this human experience, women are the number one superpower. After that, I believe it's a gay man. And the reason why I say that is because unlike a straight man, a gay man has this ability to connect to, we have a portal to this feminine dynamic that straight men don't. And I think that's why we can relate to women. We can understand women. Do you understand what I'm trying to say?
No, but I don't. But you know what I'm saying? You also just said that straight men are, you said they most like what?
They suffer the most.
They suffer
from
the most.
Patriarchy, because patriarchy is anti-nature.
So you put women and then gay men, but where do straight men fall after
I
that?
think straight men comes
Where do gay
after.
women fall?
They're still a woman, so they're still at the. Women are at the top. I know patriarchy says men is, but that's not the truth. That is not the truth. Women are better leaders. Women are.
Did you grow up in a 2-parent household
I grew up in a one-parent household.
with your mom?
I did.
Okay, yeah. So of course you're going to feel like that. She was the head of the household.
Okay, but even when you look at the laws of nature, nature is a female tree is the only tree that can bear fruit. Men trees don't bear fruit. Women are the
But that's just like children.
what do you mean?
Women are the only people who can have children.
That's why they are the number one superpower. That's what that's corroborating to my point. Women. Let me see.
I like this discussion.
We know women are the number one superpower because nature tells us so. For example, agriculture, like I just described with trees. When it comes to this human experience, women cultivated food. They cultivated cooking. They cultivated community. I think the confusion is because of patriarchy, women think that a man has to do everything. That is not a man's job. A man's job is just to go get the bag, protect, and reproduce. That's bottom line. Now, other
Well, then what's a woman's job?
a woman's job is to build community, which is probably one of the most important things, and children. Take care of children, bear children, teach children.
I don't think things have to be as simple as that. Things can be complex. Like women
It is
can,
complex.
Yeah, women can do other things. Men can do other things. We don't have to say what, you know what I'm saying, do what everybody wants to, what you think that we should do. You know what I'm saying? Like as a man, I can build community. You know what I'm saying? No.
The evidence, women, I'm not, okay. Yes, men can build community, and that's what I call an anomaly. Then an anomaly is a woman that's stronger than a man. Most men are just inherently stronger than women. But there are an anomaly where there's a woman that will beat a man's ass. There's a woman that will have characteristics that inherently are men, but she's still a woman. But at the essence, when you're talking about like biology, the woman is the nurturer. But that's why I say gay men are second, because gay men have this ability to understand that with a woman, which is why most men are creative. Creativity is a woman's power. That's a feminine thing. Creativity.
I think men can be creative.
They can, and I'm not saying they aren't, but it's difficult to.
Yeah. What's the hardest thing about dating you?
The hardest thing about dating me is, I think about that. What's the hardest thing about dating me?
I'll go first. I know it's my mouth. The hardest thing about dating me is in an argument, I'm going to go low. You know what I'm saying? Like, as soon as you hurt me, I'm like Jocelyn. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
So you tell me you homeless. As soon as I get mad, you a homeless asshole.
Oh God.
You know what I'm saying? So, like, that's just,
That's a good question.
I go low.
I don't think it's hard to date me. I think you just have to accept me for who I am.
So you don't have it's nothing hard to date about you. It's giving narcissist.
Really? I don't think that. I just think that
Do you feel like
you have to accept the man for who he is, and you have to accept a woman, or you have to accept people for who they are.
I mean, but so you don't have any bad qualities?
I'm sure I have bad qualities.
You don't know them?
I'm not infallible, but do I really sit and think? Okay, I've been told a lot in relationships that I come off emotionless. I have a hard time.
Okay, nonchalant.
I have a hard time, like being vulnerable, I guess.
Yeah,
to
me
some
too.
people.
Me too.
I'm a Capricorn,
Oh, okay.
so
yeah,
I'm not really.
Capricorn's cold.
We can be.
Capricorns are cold.
We can be.
Like, it be crazy. Like, every time I meet a Capricorn, I be like, it's strict over there.
Yeah.
It's super strict over there. Like, I'm a Gemini, so I'm playful. I'm childish. You know, I like to laugh, joke. Capricorns, you real sturdy.
We are. But yeah, I think those are the makings of a good partner. I think Capricorns are. I don't want to like toot my own horn, but we begin the year and we end the year. Like Capricorns are special.
Yeah, for sure, for sure. So monogamy versus open. You monogamous?
I align more with polyamory, but I'm not actively polyamorous, if that makes sense.
You know, I feel like in our community, what do you identify as? Are you bi?
I identify as gay, but I understand because the nature of a man, like, I believe a lot
You'll
of
eat a
men,
little coochie.
my dick will get hard for a woman, but for me, there's no emotional connection.
I love me a little piece of coochie.
Like, I'll get aroused for a woman. I can watch straight porn. I do like straight porn, but I think when it comes down to, like I was saying, the mind, I'm not emotionally connected to a woman.
It all depends. You know, I identify as bi, but
Yeah.
you know what I'm saying? Like, I feel like it's a spectrum. But I feel like in our community, more people say open, but in the straight community, it's more poly. More people say poly in the straight community. I feel like they call it poly.
In the straight community,
Yeah.
polyamory and open relationships aren't the same thing.
Are not the same
They're not the
thing.
same thing.
Yeah. Poly is like you want multiple relationships. Open is like, you know, you have one relationship, but y'all dibble and dabble with others.
You just have to be like over there. That's my friend Osama.
Yeah.
Polyamory is just the belief that you can fall in love with more than one person. You can love more than one person. Polyamory has nothing to do with sex. Open relationship is a agreement between a monogamous couple that they're allowed to, whatever the parameters of their relationship they allow.
Yeah.
They can go get their fix or whatever the case may be.
I feel like in the gay community, I always hear open. I feel like I never really hear poly unless it's the straight community.
Because a lot of people aren't equipped. Poly is probably harder because it has truly nothing to do with sex. People have to understand that.
It's relationships.
It is relationship. It is community. And to be honest with you, that is more of the natural way of Mother Earth.
Poly?
I think men can be monogamous, but I don't believe that is the natural nature of a man. The natural nature of a man is not to be with one person. Men are supposed to move. Masculine energy moves.
Men supposed to be whores. That's what you're telling me.
I mean, we like
A male is a whore. That's what you were telling me.
and that's what I be trying to get people to understand, especially women and young men, especially young gay men. Sex and love are not the same thing. They are two completely different things. Sex is pleasure, reproduce. Love is companionship, it's intimacy, it's in the mind, it's linking each other on a frequency level. And
I seen something on Twitter that said y'all be mistaking chemistry for compatibility, and I agreed with that. I was like, oh yeah, I've done
agree.
that before. Like I thought, because we have good chemistry, we're compatible, but that's
That's not true.
Yeah, I get it. I feel you, kinda, sorta. You know what I'm saying? In a way.
I said people are gonna think I'm crazy, but like I said, I'm a deep thinker. I question all the questions.
Yeah.
I don't really subscribe to any religion. Do I believe in God? Yes, but my perception of God is not
We gonna get there.
biblical.
We gonna get there. Trust me. So masculinity in gay men. So I was having a conversation with this guy. He was like, I want you, I was like, I was trying to figure out a time for a date. And he was like, I want you to decide the time of the date. And I was like, I'm already paying. You know what I'm saying? Like,
Okay.
what you decide the time. Like, I got the date. I said 9 or 10. You can pick that. He was like, no, I want you to lead so I can be submissive.
See, that is the patriarchy
I don't want.
diluting the mind.
I realized that I don't want to lead.
Because men are not natural leaders. Women are. I keep saying, you are corroborating my whole point in this. Women are natural leaders.
So
They
who
run the
leads in a gay
household.
relationship?
That's why this world is in so much chaos, because men is putting this idea out that women are, but no.
So who leads in a gay relationship?
In the gay relationship, who leads? I think it's a good question. I would say the bottom.
Oh,
The bottom truly is another archetype of the woman, which is why I think most gay men most bottom gay men, naturally attracts to the masculine archetype. They want that trade. They want that trade dude. It's natural for them because that's just nature.
so the bottom leads in a relationship.
I think so. The woman leads in a relationship.
I ain't gonna hold you. A lot of
The
bottoms.
top
lead.
goes out and get the bag.
A lot of bottoms be more like, I ain't gonna, like, in the dating world, when I meet a top, they be super sensitive. They want to cuddle. You know what I'm saying? Like the bottoms, they'll fuck you in like they don't know you. Like they don't play. Like they ruthless.
Like
So
you said they'll fuck you like what?
and then act like they don't know you.
The bottoms.
Yes, like they really like homie hop and they don't be caring. You know what I'm saying? But the tops be more sensitive. I ain't gonna hold you. I've noticed that in dating. Like if a top try to talk to me, he's super sensitive. If a bottom try to talk to me, oh, he ruthless.
Yeah.
But I kind of like him a little ruthless. You know?
I think there's some truth to that. I also think that because of this matrix we're living in that's not conducive to nature, a lot of us are delusional. Women, straight men, gays, we're delusional because we are going against nature.
So do you feel like you're going against nature by being gay?
No, because I didn't choose it. And I feel like being a gay man serves a particular purpose on this earth.
Could you ever see yourself marrying a woman?
I don't subscribe to marriage. Marriage is
Oh, you don't want to get married?
not in the way that patriarchy says marriage is supposed to exist. That's like just not it.
I kind of figured that because you've been in a relationship for 4 years. How does your partner feel about that? Does he want to get married?
Yeah, he's younger than me, so he has.
Age don't have nothing to do with wanting to get married.
Well, his mindset right now is very much every 25-year-old's mindset. I'm a little bit older. My interests are a little bit different.
You
so-
like them young.
No, I've dated older.
You have?
I've dated older, but I've realized that for me, age doesn't really, it's subjective. It's subjective. It doesn't.
Because some young people, they do be like on their shit and more
Yeah.
raw than the older
I met a
ones.
24-year-old that was a homeowner. Didn't go to college, just went straight to the workforce, climbed the ladder,
Yeah.
homeowner. Like, that is a subjective thing. Age is not a determining factor.
I
That-
can't date nobody under 30. What we gonna do? What we gonna do?
That's like saying you can't learn from someone who's under 30.
I can. I can
So if
learn
you
from
can
somebody.
learn-
I can learn from somebody. You can learn from a child. But I'm not dating under 30.
Okay.
Even 29. Just go ahead and go about your business. Ain't nothing I can do with you, Lewin.
To me, it's about...
Stay in school.
To me, it's about compatibility. Do I go for under 30? No, I just go for what attracts me.
Yeah.
And what I attract. And
Then I
we
feel like I'm
align.
seasoned. You know, like I feel like I'm an OG gay.
But that's because that's just what gays think. They think the young gays think when you hit 30 that you mad old. I mean, I'm not old.
No, but we seasoned though.
Yeah.
Like the young ones, like you said, like they'll get married in 2 months. They be thinking that they just in love, you know what I'm saying, so quick, and they get played and played. They posted every nigga that they talk to.
Because of,
like this your 4th nigga this year.
Because they're
Stop
confusing,
posting, Lil Wayne.
Because they're confusing sex and love.
Yeah.
It's not the same thing. Sorry, y'all.
Hey. So what you think of, did you see Doechii and Lady Gaga drop a new song? You didn't like it? No. You think Azalea Banks, she said that Doechii is trying to be like her. Do you agree with her? She trying to be like the token bisexual
I think
black
Azalea
girl.
has more insight to what goes on behind the scenes to say the things that she says. And like I said, the men are running the music industry. It's not women. So a lot of the times I don't think that's... Doechii was a singer before she was a rapper. And I think she was a much better singer than she is rapper. But because the men run the show, I think they pushed her as a rapper. When I first heard of Doechii, it was a singing song. It wasn't anything about rap. She was a singer. But yeah, I'm old school. I don't really, I enjoy some of the new music, but the standard has fallen. The standard has fallen.
Do you think Doechii is an industry plant?
I do.
Why?
Because she came out of nowhere.
Artists come out of nowhere all the time.
Not and win a Grammy.
What if your single blows up tomorrow? Will you be an industry plant? What would you say to people?
We would know though. Like I said, when I first heard of Doechii, she was a singer. What it is, ho, and what's up? She wasn't a rapper.
But that's not her first song.
That's the song that I was introduced to her.
Yeah, but that wasn't her first song.
Was her first song a rap song?
Yeah.
Oh, I didn't know that.
Yeah.
But
she was singing and rapping on it.
I feel like
Yucky Bucky
when
Fruit
she broke out into the rap scene, she was not the leading rap girl. The leading rap girls at the time was Nicki, Megan, and Cardi. At the time, Cardi was just dropping singles. She wasn't really working on her album. I mean, she was working on her album. So for me, she was out of the equation.
Yeah.
The top 2 dogs of that year was Megan and Nicki, and neither of them got a nomination.
Nicki never gonna get a nomination. Well, she got nominated. Well, no, she didn't.
No, she's blacklisted, and
Yeah.
it's and it is what it is.
Yeah.
But yeah, industry.
But she got a Grammy in the hood and by popularity. You know what I'm saying? People love her. She got diamond records. You know what I'm saying? You don't need a Grammy to like justify. What kind of music do you like?
I like all music.
What kind? Like Jay-Z? Jay-Z really ain't even old to me.
Hip hop was not my first love.
Oh.
Although I'm from New York, born and see, we don't have enough time to talk about everything. But hip hop wasn't my first love. I rejected hip hop because I was growing up understanding that I was different.
Yeah.
And I just didn't subscribe to hip hop, but subconsciously I didn't understand that I couldn't escape hip hop because hip hop was embedded in my blood because I'm born in it.
Yeah.
I'm from New York.
Yeah.
I'm from the same hood as 50 Cent, LL Cool J, Nicki Minaj, Southside Jamaica, Queens. If you come from that culture, it's automatically in you.
Yeah.
And I didn't realize until much later through dibbling through other genres of music that, it all comes back. It all comes back.
So was your first love like R&B?
My first love was I would say my first love was like R&B, gospel.
Oh, you like gospel? I like gospel.
My mom growing up, I have an affinity to like vocalists. So I like
you like hooting and hollering.
I love hooting and hollering.
I can't stand it. I can't stand it. I can't stand to see Jennifer Hudson coming. Hey! Like, ooh, no.
But a lot of people don't understand that there's an art to it. There's an art to it, and it's a dying art because there aren't many singers today. There aren't many like real singers. There aren't many today.
You don't think so? I think Leon Thomas can sing.
That's the Mutt guy.
Yeah. He been doing all them runs.
He's not really. I wouldn't consider him like a vocalist.
Really? I think he can sing. He sounds good.
But I haven't listened to a lot of his work.
He can
so
sing.
I think I need
he
to
can sing.
listen to
Jasmine
more.
Sullivan can sing. I don't know.
That's a vocalist.
Yeah.
She's not a new school vocalist though.
And she don't do it. She do a lot of runs, but she don't hoot and holler. I like
Jasmine Sullivan definitely hooting and hollers.
I don't
And I
know.
think people confuse hooting and hollering with yelling. It's not belting, vocal control, hidden scales, melisma. That's just what we call hooting and hollering because that's what it sounds like. But I can't do what Jennifer Hudson does. If it was that easy and you just called it hooting and hollering, it's not that easy.
Now I know that you love Christina Aguilera.
That is my leading lady.
Lex P on Poor Mind, she said that Christina Aguilera has no soul.
Christina Aguilera is...
She said her voice don't have no soul. What you think?
She's wrong.
You think she got soul?
Christina was black in her afterlife.
She be
was a
hooting and
black woman in her
hollering.
afterlife.
She be hooting and hollering.
I mean, some people call it hooting and hollering, like I said, but she has a skill that Whitney Houston advocated.
Yeah.
Christina Aguilera is literally Whitney Houston and Mariah Carey's baby. If you put them together and they had a baby, it's going to be Christina.
No.
No? You don't think so?
No. I think Ariana Grande sound a lot better. If we
Think
talking
Christina?
about Ariana Grande is more like Mariah Carey.
She is a archetype. She is, and she even came out saying this. She looked up to Christina.
Ariana Grande?
Yes.
Her voice sound like Mariah though.
Yeah, she might have more of a
But she don't got no soul.
Inflection
I don't
that-
think Ariana Grande got soul.
I don't think she's as soulful as Christina.
I don't know. Christina just be hooting and hollering.
I think you need to listen to Christina.
I did. I just heard Beautiful. Well, I just listened to Beautiful.
Beautiful has nothing about hooting and hollering.
No, she actually was soft in that. That's what I was like. Yeah,
That's what I'm saying.
She really tried. She tried to tone it down. Cause she gonna come out the gate with a holler. The first 5 seconds, she gonna come in screaming.
Well, when you look at singing and vocalists, where does it start? Who is the mother of all of that? Aretha Franklin,
Yeah,
right? Okay, so she paved the way for, well, there was other women that paved the way for Aretha, like Mahalia Jackson and Ma Rainey and all of them.
Yeah.
But when you study vocals, and I'm talking about singing, I'm not talking about going to a studio and knowing how to put track layering and all that
Yeah.
together. I'm talking about singing. At this essence, if you stripped down Christina Aguilera and who you say sing better, Ariana Grande? You strip them both down from all the glitz and the glim and put them in a brown paper bag and told them to sing. Christina's gonna bring more of that crowd, I think.
she gonna be loud.
On Ariana Grande.
She gonna be loud. Christina gonna be loud.
That's singing, man.
Ariana gonna be soft, and she might hit a few whistle notes. Christina gonna holler the place down. But I like Christina music. You know what I'm saying? Like I like her music.
Yeah.
Now Lil Wayne, he did a tweet where he said that he want Grammys and stuff like that, and they never include him. Do you think he should be included? Do you think Lil Wayne should be included more right now in today's
I just think
music?
people need to stop subscribing to wanting to have a Grammy. Like,
But he want to go to, he want to do Super Bowl and the
all of
awards and
that is
stuff like that.
political. All of that has nothing to do with talent. Has nothing to do with talent.
You as a musician, do you feel like right now it's a popularity contest, or do you feel like talent shines?
No, talent is kind of diminishing. Like, you don't even have to know how to rap. You don't even have to know how to write. Like, these men, they are literal puppets. Like, this is what you're going to rap. These are your lyrics.
I don't think it's like that anymore.
It's definitely like that.
I don't think it's like that. I think the labels don't control it. I think you have to be good at marketing. I think people don't know
But
that
the labels
marketing.
market.
No, labels are not marketing anymore. Labels are kind of finding people who are already popular. Like, you already got to have motion to even get signed. Back in the day, when Mariah when Tony Braxton was singing at the gas station and they said, "Oh, I'm gonna make you a superstar." That stuff don't happen no more. You already got to have motion.
Yeah, I guess because it's easier to control people who don't really have talent. Real artists go against the grain. They make people feel uncomfortable. You understand what I'm saying? So most real artists, they don't like to be confined to like, oh, you have to do it like this, you have to do it like that. We have to find inspiration, we have to create, and then after we create, who who it goes to, it goes to.
Yeah.
And then who it inspires. But yeah, when you have somebody who doesn't really have talent, you can kind of mold them how you want to mold them.
Yeah. I don't know. I feel like a lot of artists are not good at marketing. Like when it comes to music, like, okay, you have to have your brand. I need to understand, like Lizzo, right? Let's take Lizzo. She fat. We know she's a big girl. You know what I'm saying? Like, you know what I'm saying? Her first song, you know what I'm saying? She's talking about body positivity or whatever. It goes along with her brand. You know, Megan Trainor, she's skinny as hell now. But, you know, she was all about that bass. She was a bigger girl. In her first song, she was saying, hey, I'm a big girl and I'm comfortable in my own skin. It kind of got to align with that. We got to know who you are out the gate. Like, who are you? What type of person are you? You know what I'm saying? Show me who you are in your music, and your brand has to kind of align with that.
Yeah. It's kind of hard because I feel like that's the problem is an artist's job is just to create
Music, yeah. But now it's not like that.
like
So
that marketing shit if you're going to put monetization on the talent, which already is kind of like oil and water.
yeah.
When you do that, it kind of already diminishes the creation. But okay, people are gonna go buy records or whatever the case may be. Marketing is marketing, talent is talent. Like let the talent be the talent and let the marketers be the marketers. But with this clickbait era and social media and creating fake stories and all of this, it dilutes the music. Dilutes the music, yeah.
So with your music, how do you feel like you're going to market your music?
Okay.
That's the hard part.
It is hard for me because I have had to, like, over the course of like 4 years, I've been like always creating. I'm always creating, even though like I'm not posting music on social media.
Yeah.
I'm always in a space where I'm creating music and I'm creating melodies and I'm recording myself and I'm going to the studio and I'm building this thing. But I had to learn how to do it the right way. In the beginning, I was just like finding beats. I was leasing beats. Like, who does that?
What's the right way?
The right way is to own it. You gotta, which is music. Pursuing music in itself is expensive.
As hell.
As hell.
As hell. People
One song can cost you on a low end like
mixing,
$1,000.
mastering,
Exactly.
recording, the beat. Yeah, it's a lot.
Yeah, it is. So
To put it out, got to pay to put it out.
yeah. So I've been like building this sound and music, and I'm in a group. I've always wanted to be in a group. I feel like it's easier, it's more collaborative, and yeah, we got some good songs. So I'm really looking forward to dropping music this summer.
Yeah.
I'm at the photo shoot. I'm at the stage of just photo shoot. So I have music actually ready to go. I own the beat. I don't have to lease the beat. I own all of that. So
You doing an album, or why you doing a single first?
I'm gonna
or
do a
just
single
album?
first. I
single
have enough
first.
music for an album.
Yeah.
We have over probably like 20 songs already.
Yeah.
But I realized marketing, you can't just drop it all out.
Listen,
you gotta like
it's intense.
spoon feed them.
Yeah.
So yeah, I'm excited to like test the market and everything.
Yeah, drop a little snippet. You know what I'm saying? That's what people doing now. You test it out, see how people like it, you know, and people like it, then you ride with it.
Yeah.
I'm gonna test them all, see which one hit.
Okay, so my question is, do you think the music has to come with a visual in today's time?
I think you gotta come with a story.
Story. How do you tell a story without a visual?
Exactly. You know what I'm saying? Like, so if you do a YouTube and you go track by track and you just say, hey, this is where my head was, you can have something like that. Or if people doing AI videos now, you can have an AI video.
I'm so against the AI.
Oh, you don't like AI? You don't like ChatGPT? Claude?
No. And you know what's crazy?
Chat, my dog. I stand with Chat.
Okay, so I went to Seminole State and then I direct connected to UCF. I didn't get my bachelor's, but I got the experience of actually going there. At that time I got there, I was like, okay, yeah, I'm done with this. This is not really like for me.
Yeah.
But I was happy to sharpen my critical thinking skills by going to universities. There was no Chat GBT.
Yeah.
We had to go to the library,
Read. Yeah.
find your own research, gather your own research, write your own words, put it in your own words, emulate. Everybody dumb. People can't read.
People, I don't know.
They can't read. They're relying on a cell phone, a calculator.
But you have to read to be on your phone. Got to read statuses,
No, you can say
captions.
ChatGPT. What is
And you
the
have to be able to
distance between
read
the
it.
equator and da-da-da-da-da-da. And it's going to do the formula and everything for you. Whereas we had to manually do those things. You understand what I'm saying?
Some of them formulas was dumb.
Huh?
Some of them formulas was dumb.
Yeah, that was dumb. But
I ain't never had to use the square root of pi.
yeah, I agree. And that goes again to
Is it
patriarchy,
square root of
but
pi? I don't even know what it is. Pi?
I think it's like 3 point some. I don't know. Don't. It's been a minute.
Listen,
But
for sure.
but yeah, I think technology has made people lazy and dumb.
I think when you increase knowledge, like everybody, it's more opportunity. You know what I'm saying? Like that's how I view it. Like now you done let me in the game. Now I can be with the big dogs if I want to. You know what I'm saying? Because ChatGPT can break it down. You know what I'm saying? Like a complex concept that I would not have understood before. I can say, explain this like a fifth grader. Then it's explaining it and I'm like, oh, I finally get it. You know what I'm saying? Versus having to read 5 or 10 books to understand, which I like to read though. I love to read. You know,
I think it has its pros and cons.
Yeah.
But I think the cons outweigh the pros.
Yeah, I can agree with that.
Cons outweigh the pros. Like,
I can agree with that. So Ice Spice, what you think about the Ice Spice fight? You think she won?
I like Ice Spice.
You do?
I do.
But you from New York though. I like Ice Spice too.
I like Ice Spice. I like that she's
I wouldn't
embracing
say
her natural body. I hope she does not go get like no surgery. People stop getting surgery. Get your ass to the gym.
Oh, you don't like BBLs?
No, because it's sending this. These girls are getting their bodies done thinking that these
Boys
girls are
getting
their-
BBLs too.
which is beyond crazy.
You wouldn't date a guy with a BBL?
Go to the gym.
I love to see BBL coming. Ooh, I love
Squats work. They really truly do work if you put in the work. But these girls are going to get surgeries thinking that they're going to do that for a man, thinking the man is going to stay with them because
it. I don't think they thinking that. They just
I
want to
think
look
so.
cute.
Nah, they doing it for the man.
No, I don't think so.
They getting that fat ass for the man.
You think so?
Yes.
I don't agree with that. I think people change their bodies and their appearances for themselves.
Okay.
Some probably are doing it for, the male gaze or whatever.
I think
but
the vast majority is doing it for male validation. That's what I think.
and some of them gonna get it because the guy's gonna come.
Yeah,
They
the
love
guy's
them.
gonna come, but if
It might not be the type they want. Though.
But if you really truly desire companionship, that's not going to hold him.
But what about the women who already they're in a relationship and they get their bodies done?
I mean, what do you mean?
Like there's women who are already in relationships, married, and they get their bodies done. They call it a mommy makeover. They go get a mommy makeover.
Well, yeah,
they got kids. They married.
To me, that's different though. Like
get a BBL.
If you're going to get a surgery because you bear children and now your stomach is looking crazy, that's one thing. But why do you really need a BBL? What did you really need a BBL for?
Because they want one.
For the aesthetic.
Because they want to look how they want to look. They already got a man.
Numbers ain't showing that. Numbers is showing that people can't stay in a relationship. The numbers are showing that.
When you say people can't or people don't want to.
The numbers are showing that we desire companionship, but we cannot stay together.
I think a lot of people don't want to. Relationships are not easy.
So then why are we perpetuating this idea that this is my forever, my baby?
They be saying my person. I can't stand that shit.
Why are we perpetuating this
I
thing?
can't stand with somebody. I want to find my person. You
Right.
are your person.
So
You're
why-
your person.
But that's my point. Why are we perpetuating this idea that that's Beyonce and Jay-Z is this goal, right?
And he cheated on her.
And that's not.
You said
that's
niggas
just
was whores.
Not what we're here for. We got it all fucked up.
Yeah. You said the men was whores. You did say that.
Yeah.
All right. Did you vote for Donald Trump?
Did I vote for Donald Trump? I didn't vote, period. I don't think that voting is changing anything. It is a made-up system. I know y'all gonna think I'm crazy. The president doesn't run the country like y'all think. He is a puppet. Like Nene said, a puppet, putting you together. we do not. We are being fed lies.
What kind of gas you be smoking?
Truly,
What kind? Hydro.
Shout out to Truly.
High grade. High grade.
Yes. But yeah, that's what I believe, and I think if people want to,
So, but would you have rathered Kamala over Trump?
I have my issues with Kamala because of the way that she moved about telling her story. Kamala is an Indian woman. Kamala,
You don't think she black? She
Kamala is
Jamaican.
Indian. She's Punjabi Indian.
She's Jamaican.
She's, and that's
Her
another
daddy
thing,
Jamaican.
That's another thing that kills
You
me
think
about
she lied?
politics. Huh?
You think she lied?
She definitely did lie.
You could be
and
two
Candace
things.
Owens broke it down. She lied.
Oh, you like Candace Owens?
Yeah, a very articulate woman. Very articulate. But I think if a woman's going to lead, many just let the woman lead. But unfortunately, we live in a patriarchy. The men are controlling everything. Even if they got a woman as the face, she's not really running it. And I think if she became president, that's what it would have been. The war would have still happened. All of that shit that's going on right now would have still taken place. People think Donald Trump is the facilitator of all. He is just a puppet for the higher upper echelon people who really run this shit.
I don't know. I hate to say it, but I kind of agree with you. It's the fact that I think Donald Trump is very stupid, and I think that there's other people telling him what to say sometimes. Sometimes I think he be saying the wrong shit sometimes, and they be mad at him.
Yeah, they get
shut
mad
up.
at him, but then it's also contradictory because a lot of the things that Trump is doing, Obama did, and then they didn't get on Obama's case. Obama deported millions.
I think the way he be going about stuff and saying stuff.
Trump is
and
just
doing-
misogynistic. He's an
Yeah.
asshole, and he's not
Yeah.
going to apologize for that. But honestly, I'm sorry. That's the nature of majority of men.
But if he's misogynistic and he's an asshole, you would rather him over Kamala.
I don't want to be a part of
Because
the
she
system.
said that, because she didn't say that she was Indian.
What I'm saying is, I think that we don't need to be a part of this system, period.
Nobody?
We need to recreate the system
Oh, yeah.
from the ground up. We can't rehabilitate a system that is anti-nature.
Yeah.
Once again, that I keep saying.
I kind of feel like that. You know, disband the electoral college. Get rid of them hoes. Do you think people actually research anything, or they just repeat what they hear?
I think a lot of people repeat what they hear, especially
Yes,
social media.
TikTok be killing me.
They repeat what they hear.
And I've heard I seen like an interview on YouTube. I think with the girls from Married to Medicine, they was talking about how people come on their to their offices, the doctors, and they request, I want to look like this because TikTok said this, or TikTok said I shouldn't have my baby yet, or TikTok, you know what I'm saying? It's like you trying to keep the baby inside of you, you about to die because TikTok said, you know.
Yeah.
I think it's crazy.
I think it's crazy too. But ignorance is bliss. And yeah.
People got to research. You got to read. Like you say, you got to read.
And not ask
And-
ChatGPT.
Yeah,
Go
and
find
come
out
up with
for
your
yourself.
own. Yeah, come up with your own. Sometimes Chat be lying. I love Chat, but sometimes he be lying.
Yeah.
Because I asked him, did Monica slap Brandy? And he said no.
And we all know that's a lie.
Facts. He said no. And then somebody else asked him, and he said, yeah, no, Chat said yeah. I'm like, what? All right, so this guy was on OnlyFans. He was on OF, and he got off. And he started asking people to stop sharing his old content. You seen it?
And this kind of reminds me of the Kenya Moore and Britt Eady thing. This is what I tell people. If you're going to do pornography, go anonymous. Especially if later on in life, you're going to want to reset, go anonymous. So you don't have to explain shit to nobody. You don't have to... You can reset. They don't know it's you.
Mm-hmm.
But when you put yourself online in that way, you have to own it. You don't get to tell people how to respond. Like, there's a cause and effect to everything. Yeah, he's at a place in his life now where that doesn't serve his purpose, but the consequence is still the consequence.
I wonder what he does now for it to not does it or maybe he's just spiritual now. I don't know. But I think somebody said that he should be happy that people still remember what he did and still was supportive of him or whatever, I think that's crazy. But I think if people want to post it, let people do them. You know what I'm saying? Like you're bringing more attention to it by acknowledging it.
When you do porn, you literally giving them consent to publish. They own. You sign consent forms to release this product into the universe, right? So how can you give consent and then later say, "Oh no, I don't give consent"?
I think on OF, like if you screen record and you take it to somewhere else and you post it somewhere else, you're not supposed to do that. You're technically not supposed to do that. I think that's illegal.
Oh, so if I create something on OnlyFans and I go share it on Twitter, and I'm not supposed to do that? Is that what you're saying?
Like if it's yours, but if somebody subscribes to your page and they screen record it and take it somewhere else, they're not supposed to do that.
Oh, okay. Well, yeah.
People do it all the time.
But I'm saying,
but they're not supposed to.
which is why
it makes no sense to sue them because they probably ain't got no money.
You have to own it. Yeah, that's me. Yeah, I did it in the past. That's not who I am. I've changed. And back to my point to the Kenya Moore situation.
You feel like Kenya went wrong?
No, I don't think she was wrong.
She was low.
She was within. You don't get to threaten me and then tell me how to respond. That's not how cause and effect works.
But she's so grown. Like, you're grown. You got multiple businesses. That was just really low.
It might have been egregious, yeah, but I think it was within her right to do so. I got a chick threatening me with a gun. I don't know this chick, so I have the resources to do a background check on this chick, and I find out this chick is an ex-porn star.
And you show it at a party?
And I show it at a party that I know is
on the big screen.
But we didn't see it because Kenya's smart. She knew that this is being filmed for television. They're not going to show it. Everyone here has to sign a release form anyway. So, yeah, you don't get to try me and then tell me how I get to retaliate. That's
that Capricorn. You
that's
strict.
Not how it works.
You strict over there. Strict over there. So religion. You posted on Facebook. You said that people should be more upset if somebody has a child out of wedlock than their child being gay. Something along those lines.
Yes, I agree. Because this idea that religion is so rooted in patriarchy. I keep going back to patriarchy because when you do root cause analysis, the root of majority of all of our issues is because of patriarchy.
Men.
The idea that men run everything and everyone else is beneath them. And when I say men, I'm talking about rich men, the rich men. I'm not talking about regular men.
Yeah.
But yeah, like I don't subscribe to religion, even at a young age. I grew
Would you
up.
say you like gospel?
But I'm gonna say.
Yeah.
So I grew up being forced to go to like Sunday school, and being there, and I was always bored in church. But the most fun part of church for me was the music.
Yeah.
I think that's why I have an affinity to vocalists and I like singers, is because that was the best part of church for me, was the music.
Yeah.
But outside of all of that, like it's just so much contradictions in this book, and for that reason, I just cannot subscribe to. I can't subscribe to it.
Yeah.
I can't do it.
Hey, I love God.
I do
you
too.
love God?
I do too. I do too. But,
What's up with you?
I think God and religion is not the same thing. Like the way I perceive God is not Jesus Christ in the sky. I don't subscribe to him as that way. I don't.
You think more the universe?
Yeah, I
You
think
one of them universe?
I think sometimes I feel like God is a woman, and then sometimes I feel like God is energy. It's lightness.
It's the God in me.
Yes. Yeah. We are in a way reflection of this phenomenon. You understand what I'm saying?
I think that too. My next question was going to be, are religious people the most judgmental? And I do agree that they can be super judgmental when they're religious, but I think you shouldn't be trying to force me to see your way of, of thinking. Like, I should be able to look at you and say, wow, what are they doing? Why, you know what I'm saying? They have a glow about them. What's going on? Like, you're doing so well in life. What is it? And you should be able to tell me, no, I've been praying. You know what I'm saying? Like,
Yeah.
I've been on my journey, my spiritual journey. It's God. You know what I'm saying? God been doing all this for me. And then I should be like, oh, well, let me lock in with God. Because,
Yeah.
you know what I'm saying? Like, what's going on with you? I feel like it should be more of that than you to be like, you know what I'm saying? You living in sin and you doing this and you doing that. That's going to push me further away. I'm going to be like, well, you clearly are miserable.
Yeah.
And you praising. So I don't know what you got going
And that's
on.
another reason why I had to kind of like do my own thing, because even when I was going to church and then you realize the skeletons hidden in the closet at church, you're like, this pastor just had just cheated on his first lady and got a baby.
Yeah,
like
for real.
Like, get to know God for yourself.
Yeah.
Period.
Yeah. Do you feel like, was your family accepting of your sexuality when you came out?
Yeah. I didn't, like I said, I'm one of the blessed ones where I wasn't put out. I was protected. I think because maybe my dad wasn't in the picture. Like,
Yeah.
my mom was like, my mom and my dad, if that
Yeah.
makes sense. So, like, yeah, my mom didn't give a fuck about none of that shit.
Yeah. She was like, I love you.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And even through her journey through religion, she still...
Did she know? Was she shocked? Or she was like, baby, I been knew you was a bum?
She claimed she didn't know, but I kind of find that hard to believe.
she was like,
But she
"Yeah."
claimed she didn't know. But my mom is not like the modern mom.
Yeah.
Like, my mom is like very old school.
Yeah.
So like, I know friends that smoke weed with their mother. I could never. My mother...
Really? But your mama smoked?
No, she don't smoke. But
Oh,
even if
okay.
she did, I don't think... Mother...
You couldn't do it.
I
I be
have-
drinking in front of mine.
See,
Toe
and
up.
I kind of wish I had that relationship with my
Toe
mom.
up.
But yeah, me and my mom...
Cause this how I learned it. I got it from you. You know what I'm saying? Like, I used to steal her wine coolers. Loved me a good Smirnoff. Do you actually believe everything you say, or you just don't care how it sounds?
I believe the shit that I say because I don't just say shit for the shits and giggles. Like, I really...
Sometimes it feel like you be like on Facebook. It feels like you are being contradictory on purpose. A
In what way?
contrarian. Is it called a contrarian?
I think so.
I think that's you.
Really? But in what way? You have to tell me.
I
what
think when
said.
everybody like is agreeing on something online, I'll look and then you're the opposite. Like,
Well, that's true because, like I said, I'm a free thinker. I have to get it for myself. I have to see it for myself.
is it free for the sake of being free, or is it free to just be contrary?
Challenge the status quo. That's how you learn. That's how you grow. If you just affirm to what everybody is saying, then you are just a puppet. But if I research something and I know that to be true, even though people are telling me that it's not true, for example, this voting system we have, they think that people are caring about... This country does not care. Like, and
So you think the election was rigged?
all of them are rigged.
For
Show
sure.
me an example of
The
a
election
time.
was rigged.
Show me an example of a time when a politician has done what they said they were going to do for the betterment of middle class.
Some of them be doing. They be saying they gonna do stuff and they be doing it.
Like what?
I don't know. I feel like Obama did what he said he was gonna do. I'm standing with Obama.
Yeah. I just don't understand why these... And this is another...
Did you vote for Obama?
Did I vote for Obama?
You never voted.
I think the last person I voted for because I really truly believed in him was Bernie Sanders. But then
I like Bernie.
But then when I realized politics and the people behind the scenes, they snipped Bernie. Bernie would have beat Trump. Bernie had the young people behind him. He would have beat Trump.
Yeah, I like
But
Bernie too.
They don't want that.
I was standing with Bernie.
They don't want that. But did I vote for Obama? I don't remember. I think I did.
Oh, okay.
But I was young at the time, so my
Yeah.
mindset was
For
so
sure.
different. But now that I'm older, what did Obama really do, especially for black people? Tell
He
me.
was black. That was enough.
He's black He's not black American.
But still, him being black was enough.
Nah.
Yeah, that shows what
We
you
gotta
can
stop.
do.
We gotta stop that.
That
y'all.
shows what you can do. The same way that
Just because someone is the same color as you does not mean it is the advancement for your people. We have to stop doing that.
that is an advancement.
It is
If
not.
the
If he's
first
not
black
doing-
president, that's an advancement.
But if he's not doing anything for black people, then how is it an advancement? Or is it just a face?
Just like the celebrities view Trump as an advancement. He's the first celebrity president. I'm pretty sure the celebrities are like, wow, I can do it too. I bet. I think the celebrities are probably like, wow, I can do it too.
Nah, I don't understand why out of all of these presidents, especially when it comes to finding representation for a black community, they're finding people that are not even from America. They're getting people from, Obama's from Africa, raised by a white woman. What does he know?
I thought he was from Hawaii.
He might be from, no, I don't know.
See, stay out TikTok.
But what I do know is he's not black American.
Hawaii is American.
He's not black American.
Hawaii is America.
I'll send you the information later. But yeah, I don't get that. They get these people to represent Americans and they're not American. It's weird. There are so many people that can represent American, but they don't get the Americans. They get foreigners. It's weird. Doesn't make any sense.
Somebody ever told you be sounding like Shamar?
Ain't nobody ever told me I sound like Shamar.
Shamar be riding for American. the American United States. You got any words that you want to discuss?
I wanted to ask you, do you think tops and bottoms are incompatible? Because the more that I am trying to teach myself and learn about this, now that I understand that we live in like this shit is not real and like we're going against nature, I'm starting to feel like bottoms are more compatible with bottoms and tops are more compatible with tops. How do you feel about that?
Damn.
I really truly believe that.
I ain't gonna lie, I ain't never thought about that.
But because of patriarchy, and the side effect of patriarchy is homophobia, heteronormativity, we think that we have to be in we have to engage in these type of relationships that it's oil and water. It's oil and water. It doesn't mix. Like I said before, I do feel like a lot of tops, when they try to talk to me, like they're very sensitive. Like, the masculine energy is kind of a little sensitive versus the bottoms they tend to be more like, just, I don't know, dominant maybe. They're a little ruthless. You know what I'm saying? Bottoms a little like, oh, fuck it. But I think too, that probably come from that. Like when I talk to them and I tell them that, they be like, that come from being played by tops. You know what I'm saying? So like so many tops done played you, now you gotta be ruthless. You know what I'm saying? Just like women, like so many, like I'm pretty sure women don't want to be the head of the household. But I think they do. I think that's their job.
No, they don't want to do that. They want a man to lead, but at the same time,
no, that's what patriarchy says. But it's oil and water.
But no, women do not want to be the sole provider of the house, or be the head of the household. They want a man to come in and lead, but at the same time, when men keep dropping the ball, now I got to take the reins and I got to do it myself. You know what I'm saying? Let me show you how this shit done. I'm gonna do it myself. Because men keep dropping the ball.
But when you look at nature, women are the leaders. So I think people are delusional in this social construct we live in, where they think that the men is supposed to do everything for the woman. That's not the nature of a man.
But I will say, like in dating, I've learned that like I am a go-getter. So when I see other go-getters,
the nature of a man.
When I see other go-getters, normally a lot of times they be tops, and then it's like we all kind of dating guys. It feel like we dating down and we dating these guys who want people to take care of them, and then instead of just us getting together, you know what I'm saying, Like I was talking to a guy yesterday or whatever, and I was like, I had went on a date with him before, and I was like, oh, but me and you weren't compatible. That's why I didn't go nowhere. You know what I'm saying? But we both go getters, we both hustlers, and it's like, man, like we not compatible sexually, but we might be compatible. You know, we might have chemistry sexually, but we might be compatible. You know what I'm saying? So you have to kind of think about stuff like that because we keep dating guys that want us to take care of them. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, it's kind of like,
Instead of coming together and it being mutual. You know what I'm saying? If that makes sense.
no, I understand what you're saying. Yeah, I just think everybody needs therapy.
For sure. I definitely need
They
it.
do. And,
For sure. You got any other questions?
let me see. I think I got pretty much.
You said a lot. Now you finna
Yeah,
my comments finna be toe up.
They're gonna.
They've been eating me up because I said EJ didn't look like a woman.
He doesn't.
Oh,
He doesn't.
don't double down because they've been calling me transphobic.
It's not transphobia. I just think that we are being fed the wrong message and we are being lied to. And because of that, it's chaotic.
Some trans women look like women. EJ is not a trans woman.
He's not. To me, to me, a trans woman is the trans woman I know. When they walk into the bathroom, you ain't gonna know they're a woman. You ain't gonna know that they were assigned male at birth. You know what I'm saying? To me, that's a trans woman. Now, these new things with trans, which I also believe the trans community was gooped because I believe they were so inviting. They allowed people to come in and identify as them, and it kind of like destroyed their whole foundation, and that's why they're going through what they're going through. Everything is not inclusive. Inclusiveness is always not best. Gays could just be with the gays.
Some people do be throwing on a wig and be like, I'm trans. Oh, never mind. It's kind of crazy.
It is kind of crazy.
Nah, like if you're gonna do it, do it.
Right.
And do it. You know what I'm saying? Go all the way and kill it. You know what I'm saying? Like you just don't throw on a party city wig. Just don't do that. Don't do that. Like and then say, "Oh, I'm a woman." No, we not believing you.
Yeah.
Well, all right. It was a great time talking to you.
It was fun. Thank you for.
Do you feel like you said everything you need to say?
Yeah, but I feel like there's more to say, and I feel like
Facts.
It'll come in the future.
Yes.
Now that I'm embarking on this journey with, like I said, being more visible on social media and just walking into what I feel like is my calling, and that is to just encourage people to think critically.
Yeah.
And
freely
and try to just be a partner for the young, because I really don't care about older folks. It's the young ones that really need to have the guidance.
Yeah.
So, yeah.
Well, tell the people where they can find you.
So y'all can find me on Facebook at Dat PMF Miracle. So that's DAT PMF Miracle. On IG, it's the official Young Miracle. And on X is OTF_Miracle. And
all right, y'all. Thank y'all for tuning in to an episode of Shady and Safe. Another episode of Shady and Safe. I'll catch y'all next time.
Thank you. That was fun.
I wanted to join the